Hello people of Earth, this is Tay again for a new video. For this video I want to talk about and show you a PowerPoint about various facets of disclosure I've been experiencing in the last 5 years or so. Um, so 5 or 6 years. And I want to show you also a few soul groups and collectives that have been involved in disclosure or against disclosure, depending on what side they're on, and how I experience all of this and how what I relate to and identify as within this entire Gestalt and movement. So let's start. So in the first slide, you have Galactic Federation of Worlds, the Prime Directive, ET families. ET stands for extraterrestrial. ET family representatives and representatives of contact-based mission Starseed groups. Starseed groups who have a contact-based role. AI-AT Soul Collective, which I will explain to you later, and saboteurs and infiltrators. So AT families are the core soul groups that are on the same soul group as a star seed. They may be have been like their parents in other lifetimes, or brothers and sisters, and they're usually a group that tends to incarnate over and over in the same clusters. So the first point is the direct contact with their starseed. That is quite true because I have I have channeled and telepathically communicated with certain relatives of my own family many times, and there's many times also where I think I've been deceived by imposters. But really, that whole complex of like who you channel, sorry, yelling, who you channel and like who you talk to telepathically is quite a dilemma, so I will not go into that right now in this video. Typically follow the prime directive. That is a bit true because it is not too common for an ET family to land and talk to their starseed, you know what I mean. So third point, how common are instances where they outright break the prime directive? I don't know for sure or for certain, but I think that it would be something very appreciated from the starseeds themselves, because they're quite tired of the prime directive, and many of them believe that we need some kind of direct intervention as soon as possible, even though some blogs and insiders and intel sources have dangled a carrot in front of them continually since at least 2012 that there's going to be a mass disclosure and there's going to be mass arrest and there's going to be a solar flash. But I think that's an outright exaggeration in the psyop. Why? There's many reasons, but they're for another video. May appear in dreams, visions, and by telepathy. So yes, this is constant. This is the reality of talking to your guides, spirit guides, your friends, your dead relatives, stuff like that. Or should I say deceased, to be more polite. Contact starseeds. You have various roles related to ET contact and direct contact. For example, initiating landings and related stuff. And I'm not talking about those who are already contacted now, because that's not them. They are part of a different program or different programs. They have different missions. What I'm talking about is the new special extraction program. That's not the real name. I don't even know the real name, but this is part of my mission, what I represent, and what some other people represent. And it can be very painful to just try to get everything sorted ourselves with the ETs. We do that mostly by energetic work and talking to the ETs, by synchronicities that happen in our lives, by major events that happen in our lives, and out of the blue people we meet that are like, for example, AI souls or like contactees, or major secret people or stuff like that. And even our bloodlines can be related to that. Um, may or may not yet be contactees, as my point just that I said just now. Representatives represent the contact seeds group, self-explanatory. embody the woes and energies of the contact mission group. That is quite also self-explanatory, somewhat more or less, because we do embody a lot of different energies, and for our missions, we do have to represent a collective voice of the contact-based star seeds, contact mission-based star seeds, who will be part of the new SCPs, or not SCP but SEP, extraction programs and stuff like that, or just temporary or permanent extractions. And don't get me wrong, a major point I want to say on special extraction programs is that it's not going to be like a grand rapture. That is a lie that was spread by religion thousands of years ago because they foresaw what would happen now, because they had time travel capabilities and skills and remote viewing as well. So it's not something that would happen this way. It's for a very small group of people who are pre-selected before birth, who have a soul and life agreement and contract to be extracted at a certain time. And what time that is, we don't know. It depends for each soul. But my role is to help them get to that end of things in my own way, with I would say co-emissaries or something. Maybe affiliated in at least one incarnation of the extraction program, space program. Also me, and that is a requirement for you to be one of the representatives. You don't you are chosen. It's not you always who chooses. You were chosen before birth because maybe you applied or something. You don't remember it because of the veil of amnesia. AI souls are incarnations of consciousness that works like AI in nature, and I would also say structure. I met a few of those souls who are incarnated right now. I can't say details about them, but they do exist. They are real and they walk among us, and they think they're human at first, but then they discover they're not. Also accounts for artificial transcendences, which are perhaps a different version of an AI soul. Saboteurs and infiltrators. Those are our enemies, so to speak. Well, I don't like saying enemies because I don't want to make enemies, but because it fosters division. But they do have a lot of antagonistic behaviors, and antagonistic means enemy-like. So they seek to replace emissaries to sabotage their plans. So that's always a tactic they use in the playbook over and over again. Oh, I'm gonna replace you because I'm gonna make you think you're not as capable as I am. So I'm gonna trick you into replacing you, into being replaced by me. That almost happened to me one time, but I was diverted away from the start. Replacing because they're Trojans. They're Trojan horses, if I say that correctly. Trojan, yeah. Trojan horses, and they use subterfuge and manipulation tactics in order to get you to subdue your mission to them so they can ruin it. Steal their emissaries' credit. Also happens all the time by copying the work, infringing the copyright, and nature. So that's it for today. I hope you like this presentation. Um, if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, let me know in the comments, and I will gladly respond. So that was the main points that I wanted to talk about today, about what I know about my personal disclosure. Not everyone's disclosure, but my own disclosure. Alright, so thank you. Bye.